Hi, in this recording, I'm going to cover Sabre statuses. What is it, why it should be used, and then we're going to go through actually building a status, and we're going to use it for a sales order. So the status codes are used to control workflow. They can be on many different documents, and they're supposed to work with Business Central and the functions within Business Central. In Sabre order types, we can build out our different statuses. In this one, we're just doing a sales order status that requires a couple different phases like design, pre-release, production, and testing, and I'm just going to call it standard. Description, standard, status flow. Then here you can actually set up the statuses. So each step in that phase, and you can control what that status means to the system and what it prevents the users from doing. So for this first one, I'm going to call it design. Call it design phase. In the sequence, I'm just going to put 10. It's going to be the first status on our sequence here. And like I said earlier, down here you can prevent certain actions when that sales order is in that status. So here I'm going to say it's design. It's not yet ready to be a solid sales order. The engineering team is working on it, so I'm going to prevent release. And I can go ahead and prevent all these other things too. Let's do shipping, receiving, make order, invoicing. I'm just going to prevent all of these. Actually, I'll uncheck the delete document. Okay, so I'm going to check all these different statuses, saying if it's in design, there's not much you can do. They're working on it. It's not ready to go. So for our second status, I'm going to create pre-release. There's a character limit there. Say pre-release means maybe they've released it to the production floor and the design's done, but it's not yet able to be worked on. There's other people that need to look at it before it's able to be fully released. Now this one's going to be called production. So I'm not going to check prevent release here. I'm going to put prevent shipping and receiving and prevent invoicing. This order is currently in production. It's being worked on. And in this final status, I'm just going to call it complete, saying production is done, it's complete, it's ready to go. Order's ready to ship out. I'm not going to prevent anything here, so you're able to do whatever you want with this sales order now because it's complete. Okay, so we have our different statuses set up: sequence 10, 20, 30, 40, design, pre-release, production, and complete. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need to go to Sabre statuses setup again, and we have to set that default order type that we just created. And here it's going to be that standard code that we just made. And like I said, it's mandatory for sales orders, so I'm going to create sales order now and show you how that works. And down here we can see the different fields, the order type code and the status code. So it defaulted that standard order type that we made, and that first status here is design. And there are drop downs where you can switch them. You can change the statuses here, or you can even change the order type code if you have some different type codes for the statuses that require different flows. You can change it here. All right, I'm just going to enter an item. Okay, so we have our sales order created, we have our order type code in, and the status code is currently in design. I'm going to try and release it now. So I'm not able to release it because earlier I checked the box to prevent releasing because it's currently in the design phase. So it's giving me this error saying, hey, this is the standard code type you have, it's in design. You set that to prevent, so you can't actually release it yet. And it takes me straight to the card where I set up all those different statuses. Now I'm going to change the code to pre-release. Here again, I have this one also set where you can't release it just yet. Still being worked on, still being looked at, it's not ready. Now I'm going to change it to production. Now you see we're actually able to release the sales order now that it's in the production status. The sales order is firmed up, the items have been looked at, engineering, design, whoever looked at it, approved it. So we were able to change it and it's now in production being worked on. And then after production, we can change it to complete, saying the order is done, it's ready to go, ready to ship. And from here, we should be able to go ahead and post and ship that order. Okay, it allows me to post. So that was just a quick demo of Sabre Statuses and how it works. Again, it can work on purchase orders, project planning lines, tasks, and a couple of other areas. So it's a good kind of workflow or an alternative status to just, here you just have open and released, but this will allow you to make a lot more statuses and prevent all of those different actions or whatever that person or customer may need.